Hello friends, this is Helen with Helenistique. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about what is all going on in my planner system right now. My carry-on versus everyday EDC, work and home, and also what am I carrying in my bag. All right, so first of all, let's start this way. It actually goes this way. This is what I carry in my purse every single day, and this stays on my desk, my work desk. So we'll go over this in a minute. This is my personal, and then this right here, these two go in my purse, and they go with me everywhere I go. So starting off with this pouch, this is just a subscription that I had for my hair care products, and it just carries my everyday utensils, my little lotion, as well as a little flag, my little lip gloss, and my newest favorite pen that comes in packs of 2 from Daiso. Some more highlighters, a scissors that looks like that. I believe this is from Daiso. My mom gave it to me, so. And then a little stamp for my daily stamping on my planner, and then also a Pilot vanishing point in extra fine, and some more little page flags. An AirPod Pro. This goes with me everywhere, as well as when I'm home working on my desk. This actually stays here on my desk like this because I do use these highlighters very often, which you'll see in my personal. Pouch number 2, this carries the actual planner. So this is my on-the-go planner, which you guys have seen in the past. In here, I have a 2-year round day designer calendar, and this just kind of follows me everywhere in case I have doctor's appointment that goes to the next year, which it doesn't happen just yet, but it will as soon as we hit the second part of the year. And then as well as like any kind of travel planning or anything like that, super future planning, it goes in here. So that's why I carry this. And then I have my planner, on the go planner, as well as my other pen that came in the pack of 2 from Daiso. It's a Pilot Acroball 0.7. So this pen is amazing, and most of the times it just goes like this on my, I don't actually pin it in here, I just pop it in and I just close the loop and we're good. Doesn't move. So all right, so let's go over this. I have to do a side-by-side for you guys because a lot of you guys probably have the same issue that I had. There is definitely a need for me to have 2 planners for sure, and then another journal on the side, which is my Hobonichi weeks this year. This is it. So far, so good. But again, this is only January, so what are we talking about? But in terms of functional planning, I've got 2 things going on. And if you're like me, you're probably questioning like, okay, I do need 2 planners because one is on the go, and a lot of you guys use this as a wallet, which I used to, and now I have a separate wallet for this. But then you got your bigger planner, which is easy to see, easy to plan, a lot of space, real estate to really jot down a lot of things and include a lot of things because it's much bigger and, you know, chunkier. You could really chunk this up versus this one, since it's on the go, the size is small, but you can't really super chunk it up. Now, in my scenario, I found a perfect combination that is working for me today, and that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys, because I was going through so much trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? Because I don't want to absolutely duplicate information back and forth using the same inserts. It just made no sense to me. I don't have time for it. Yet when I'm out there and I'm scheduling things and, you know, trying to figure out what I had to do, like while I'm waiting in the car for my kids, or, you know, things like that in transit or at a doctor's appointment or at my office, I don't necessarily want to carry this, but then this should store some type of information that I can, you know, quickly access. So here's my solution to that. So let's take a look at my pocket first. So in my pocket, what I'm doing in here, of course, I have all my stickies and all. I have the same monthly now. So that it is less confusing to me. So I do have the same monthly. This is, you guys found in my shop. This is actually by far my best seller. I think a lot of you guys supported me in trying this out. Hopefully you guys love it. Leave me a comment down below if you guys have this monthly and if you love it, because I certainly do. And so yeah, I have duplicated this. So that's good. Then we've got the monthly. So once the monthly hits, a lot of it is duplicate, and that's okay because that's exactly what I want, because the most important thing out of this whole doubling up is actually the monthly calendar. Because when I'm out there and trying to schedule something, I want to make sure the monthly schedule is completely duplicated, because I don't want to double book anything. So here's my January. It looks pretty similar. And then my February. So far we've got Chicago trip, and then we've got dental appointment. So these are important things that are going on. So that's the monthly. Now in the weekly, and this is my schedule section for my kiddos when they're out sick, or if I have my carpool days, like the highlighted ones are my carpool days. This is where I'm storing my home service people have serviced the home, like my pest control, gardeners, cleaning person. I exit off as I pay them. Then I have the adulting log, which I think I'm going to duplicate, because this is like a one-time ordeal, and it's really good to know. Sometimes I'm in the car and I'm like, should I book grooming? When do I need to take my dog's grooming? And I would love to know that in real time, rather than like waiting for me to get home and I'll forget about it, for another week or two. This is where it comes to a change. So if you look at my functional planning, this is what my weekly looks like. This is my PLC Classic, the productivity bundles in my shop, because I just swear by it. Now this layout is a little bit different from what you guys are used to seeing. My original layout looks like this. It goes from here to here to here, the Hobonichi style that I used to do. And then it goes to meal plan and so on and so forth. Now, I am just testing out this new layout. So for some of you guys who want to try this out, let me know. I'm going to actually give out first 10 people. Comment down below and then DM me. Reach out to me out on Productive Lab. So this is the new layout that I am trying out. So we've got the vertical weekly. So I can see at a glance what my schedule looks like, so that when I am booking my appointments and my busy hours right now, my busy season, I don't have to flip through the pages to see, because most of the times I schedule out on the day of. And so I like to see my schedule at a glance. Now, did this work for me? Absolutely. Absolutely. But why am I going away from it? Because I like the hourly section like this. So I could see, like, I'm a very visual person, you guys. So that's why when I'm busy, I need everything to be done and ready to go. So yeah, so that's my weekly section. Here's my money agenda. This is my money page, I call it. So it's like my money, like any kind of bills due, credit cards due. I want to have it highlighted here as versus in here and getting lost in here. This, I want to specifically use it for scheduling, this for money stuff, and then money tasks for work and professional. And then my spending tracker for the week will go here. Right now, I'm still using my budget bundle spending tracker back here. So I am not up to date with this, but in the future, going into February, I'm going to be using this and not printing out spending and order tracker separately here for the back. So I'm just going to be printing out my budget bundle for the month, and that's it. Here is the next page. This is where it gets really functional. So this is where I will jot down all the work tasks, all the tasks, and then next week tasks that I want to migrate over. I'm going to put it here. And why that made more sense to me as versus what we used to have back here is because I had it on the next page. So I had the schedule, like that schedule, and then the functional planning here. And then on the next page, I migrated things over. So I would constantly have to flip back and forth on the last day of the week to plan out next week. And then from here, I would migrate to the new week. It made no sense. So for me, it's good to see at a glance, what did I not finish this week? And what do I need to move over to next week? What do I need to delete or pass on to my team? And then any kind of notes, or if I want to stick a sticky note back here or down here, easy, done. So that is the idea behind this. And then the meal plan, I've divided it back up into Monday through Sunday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because my 12-week year goals for this 12-week quarter is my weight loss. And so I really want to track it down, and then also what I need to buy for groceries. Just an empty note page, anything I want to jot down. Majority of the times I feel like it might be something that I learned on a podcast or something that I read in an article or something that I heard on YouTube. And then it goes to the dailies, and dailies stay the same. I schedule out everything in the morning and just time block when I'm going to do what, just as so. And then I will then go at it. This section down here, you guys, I've been asked, people DM me on my Instagram to ask me what I use this section for. Sometimes I use it for routines. Sometimes I'm just jotting down what happened. Sometimes because I'm overwhelmed with the to-do list. So I divide it up into sections of AM and PM and trying to figure out, okay, what can I get done from here, from all of this, in the morning versus afternoon. Sometimes I use it as my distraction guide, monitor what distracted me from not following through with my time block plan. Different days, different moods, different types of overwhelmness or super productiveness, the level of energy, whatever have you. I use it for different purposes. So I gave you a bunch of ideas there, but it works for all purposes in different days for me. And then here, I changed it up to inbox. So before they were just these little blocks of little bite-sized tasks that I break down from here. A bigger task from here, I would write it up here and then I would break it down so that I'm less overwhelmed and I just check it off as I go. But I did take away 3 of these and just added inbox, because what I did notice throughout the day, because I am a mother and I do work from home majority of my life, what happens a lot of the times is that I would be working on my plan here and I'm just going down the list, or my AM, PM broken down. I am working through. And then all of a sudden I get a phone call or I get an email or I get a text from my office and saying, hey, can you check over this real quick? I don't want to put it in here because then my original plan and how I time blocked intentionally gets broken down. It made no sense to me. So then what I do is when I get those like quick add-on tasks, I just put it into the daily inbox section. And majority of the times they're like easy fixes, things that I can get done within a minute when I have the minute and I'm not focused on working on something that I had planned for in the morning. So I don't like that distraction. So a lot of that distraction stuff, I lump it up and I just put it in the inbox. And that's it, so that I don't forget. And I will get to it when I get to it. And I will let them know, hey, I'm working on something until 12 o'clock. So I will get back to you between 12 and 1. And so that's how I would deal with that. And then here and here, I just use it to jot down like anything I'm feeling, a lot of my morning of affirmation, like something to kind of cheer me on in getting through my day. Versus reflection towards the end of the day where I'm just jotting down how I did during the day, how I felt. Was I too productive? Because I don't want that either. Was I able to balance and, kind of keep a harmony between, talking to my children and talking to my husband versus, getting things done? Was it a harmonious day versus just like a super busy, productive day? So a little reflection. And then what then happens is it ends with this lined paper. This design is really nice because at the end of the week, when I hear my pastor's sermons on Sundays, I will quickly jot it down here, but then I want to just reflect about it. I want to be intentional about it and kind of try to see where I can apply the message into my life for the week or for the year or for my life and just rewrite my notes. And that's how I used to study when I was in school, and I did very well. I thrived in that way. So I thought to bring that back into life. So that is how I am dealing with the functional planning here. So this is absolutely functional, get things done. Now let's go check into my on the go. So what's the difference here? In my on the go, what you're gonna see different is that I have changed that up in a way where now I carry a weekly agenda. So I did design for the whole 52 weeks, and I will upload this soon into our the shop. And I am going to give this to you guys, to all my members. I'm going to gift this to you guys because I don't think that you need to pay for two separate things. So I want you guys to have this. For my members, that you guys are going to receive this in that file that we share. So the weekly agenda looks like this. This is my word of the year, and that's why it's there. Hopefully it resonates with you as well. So it has the week numbers here, and I wanted to save space to allow us more space here to write. And so I included the year up here, or in the middle section where my logo is, as well as the month that we're talking about, and then the week number. So you have the week number here and week number here. The reason why I doubled it up on this spread is because when you cut it, it's hard to match it up. And I don't want you guys to like go crazy trying to figure it out. So that's why I have the week number here as well as here. So when you cut it and try to put it together, you have the week number and it should be identical. Week 2, week 2, week 3, week 3. So there you have it. So basically it's 52 weeks of this simple, minimalist layout on 2 pages. So it goes from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday through Thursday, Friday, and then I broke down the Saturday and Sunday because a lot of us, we don't need to go crazy trying to figure out Saturday and Sunday schedule. But a lot of us, it's like the Monday through Friday that's crazy. And so I wanted to really give us a lot of real estate there to play with. So you can use this however you'd like. For me, I am doing all kinds of things with it. So I am giving myself tasks here. I am writing down things that are happening. I'm also jotting down, like coughing it up all through the night, like, and, just notating things. So will this play out to be possibly my journal? Maybe, who knows, right? And I think that I can't imagine if some of you guys are like, okay, I don't journal, but I would love to know what happened on certain days of the year. Maybe this is it for you. This is all you need. And then you just archive this thing, right? This section right here, and maybe your calendar, which is going to be another this much, right? So skip this, okay, ignore that. So you got 2 sections, that here and here, the monthly and the weekly for the whole year. And then on the last page, it just says looking forward to 2026, and then just the empty. Yeah, so this is how I'm carrying things around, because this is really essentially all I need in the car. And when I am on the go, so like I would sit here at my desk, right? And I'm working, and it says send mom V's number. So when I have that, I know this is something that I could do quickly in the car on the go while I'm waiting for a child. So then I would just write that, or check mom's doctor notes. Those 2 things, I could do it. I don't have to necessarily be at my desk and come back to my desk to do. I could do it on the go. So if I know that I'm in the car or I'm sitting down somewhere and I'm waiting at a doctor's appointment for a child to finish an exam, then I know I can just jot it down here real quick and say, check mom's notes, doctor's notes, and then, give mom V's number. And I would just give myself tasks here and then take it to go. And or I can use this kind of like a junk journal, if you will. I got this from Daiso, you guys. There was literally one. I've never seen at Daiso this size, but it fits perfectly in here. So like, how cool is that? It fits perfectly in here. So I purchased one. I think it was $1.75, the cheapest thing that they have at Daiso. And yeah, I am just using it. I'm starting to just use it. And right now I'm just brain dumping in here. Like in the car, I was sitting down, I created a line straight and then brain dump. So I am yet to move this over, migrate it over into the actual planner, but it's in here. And this is really good because it's all the stuff that I have clutter in my head that I don't know where to put in here. I just have this and I could just dump it in here and I'm clear. My brain is clear. I can come back and feel like I didn't lose anything. I didn't forget anything. Everything's here. So there's that. So this is kind of how I differentiate the two. And I thought it would be a really good topic to share because I have been going crazy. Even in my in our group, our goal mastery group, we were talking about planners, what planners are working for us currently right now and why. And I did go over this issue, and I was not the only one with this issue of like how and what are we carrying in each one's, and the fact that we don't, some of us, we just simply do not care to duplicate every single information in identical form of inserts in both the sizes. So how then? What does it functionally work for us to help us navigate throughout the day in different environments? So this is my answer to that. I hope this video helped. If it did, let me know in the comment box down below, and I'll see you on the next one, you guys. Bye.